Okay, just going to take a break from pressure washing. A couple of weeks ago, I had a comment from a gentleman saying that side anodes basically weren't worth the money you paid for them. They didn't do anything. So this boat is a really good example. So if we start at the front here, we can see all this silver pitting, and where the anode is, there isn't any, but you can see the distance from either side. That is the protection that that anode is giving. It's only giving it so far around, and once it gets out of sight of it, it won't give any anyway. And as we work down the side of the boat, we can see all this electrolysis having a go at the plate work until we get to this anode here in the middle, and that's a prime example. There is no pitting here at all. As we move away from the anode, electrolysis starts and the pitting, and we go the other way and the same thing. That anode is only giving that much coverage either side of it, which isn't the best. There are better examples of anodes working well, but it does just go to show that it's doing something. As we move towards the back of the boat, we've got all this electrolysis and pitting. As we get closer to the anode at the back, again it starts to stop there and start again there at the end. So there you go. I can only report on what I see, but I see that that anode is protecting the side of the hull. The only thing is, it could do with several more of them. Good morning, people, and it's the next day. Got Widdershins out of the water yesterday and pressure washed off. Known this boat for a long time, man and boy, I'd say. We blacked this, I'd have to look at the records, and I'll put it up on screen, a while back. This boat's been overplated or tubbed out, whichever way you want to say it, meaning that it's had steelwork put in on the sides, extra plates down here, and a new base plate as well. It wasn't done by us. I think this boat's about 40 years old, so she's no spring chicken. Alright, let's have a walk around them. So, rear anode on the starboard side, that's in good condition. I think the last time we had it out of the water, I possibly fitted these. Now this is a little bit unusual, is keel cooling, external keel cooling. So this tube has water inside it that then goes through pipe work and into the engine, rather than having a radiator welded in to the side of the hull. It's been put in externally. My dad might have actually done that many years ago, I'm not too sure. So yeah, that's what it is. So as I said, been overplated up to the rubbering strake, that's been done, and then up and just above the waterline. There is plenty of chine angle down here. I think they've used a 6mm bottom sheet and 6mm on the sides. And as I showed yesterday, you could see where the centre anode has been doing its job, but as you moved away from it, there's more of that. It's all gone rusty now, this gold colour. It's not deep at all, it's just where the electrolysis has been attacking the side of the boat. So, moving along to the bow. Yeah, it's been plated in either side of the rubbing strakes and then up to the top one there. Chine angle looks good at the front, and the front anode is in good condition as well. Moving around to the port side, same story. Good anode at the front, the plate work looks okay. It's not particularly patchy by any means. They've done a fairly decent job. So many times I see these done and it's just patchwork quilt, small plates. So yeah, chine angle on this side, it's okay. Down here, it's not bad. yeah, it's all right at the moment. And again, centre anode, got the brass outlets, and then the dreaded welded in ones as well. That needs a bit of cleaning up round there. Nice brass one there, obviously new and old, things have been fitted over the years. Around to the rear, shine angle down here, it's okay. It's been a while before that gets eaten back to the weld. Rear anode is in good condition. It's got these little plates on here, they've been welded on so you can step on it to climb back on board if you should fall overboard. So propeller, oh my lordy, what's going on down here? Okay. Bit of fast forward action there, me trying to get that cleared. I'm going to have to get a knife on it. I just wanted to expose the propeller really. So got no play on that. We will cut all this lot off. There is a little bit of play. Let's see inside there, just a bit. It's a little bit worn. Propeller, well, it's obviously working because it got here, but it does have, looks like a shark's been taking chunks out of that, doesn't it? It's got a few nicks and chips out of it, that's for sure. So split pin's in good order. Right, well it works, but yeah, it's a bit rashed, to say the least. Right, rudder cup. It's serviceable, but it has got a good old gap there. I can't really pull it around. Hey, there we go. It's got a bit of play in it. Perfectly serviceable, but it just comes down to whether or not it annoys the owner. It's starting to wear a little bit thinner on this side here. At some point it is going to want changing. If I can pull it out there. Oh no, it's a bit thicker than I thought. So all in all, rudder cup, it's a little bit worn, but it's serviceable. I think that's the way we're going to say that one. Right, so verdict. Bit of this grey roughness down the sides. I think there's a little bit of rust along the waterline as well. See another one of these nice brass outlets. So I think what we're going to do is hit this with the, in the sunlight you might be able to see it's quite rough to the touch. Hit this with the grind of the wire wheel on it, just to clear all of that surface rust off, and where this electrolysis has just been starting to have a go at the plate work. So let's have some breakfast and get back on this in a while. As you can see, they started getting it all off. Okay, so we've now got all of that cleaned off. Sides are looking a lot better. Cleaned out all the rust that was underneath in the rubbing strakes, because these aren't continuously welded ones, so they do go a little bit rusty behind those. And here we have the fabulous Jane. Not sure what sort of mood she's in today though. All right, honey?
No.
Not really? Would you like a hand?
Yes, please.
Well, unfortunately, I've got to go to Brinklow Marina and measure a man's shaft.
I can go measure a man's shaft.
I'm sure you can, but you're married to me, so, you know.
I'm going to measure a man's shaft.
His prop shaft, my sweet, his prop shaft.
So you say.
Well, you know what they say. Keep up the good work. Hard old day then, Jane.
Yeah, very.
Well, happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Did you?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, people, and yes, that is correct. That is the current price of our red diesel. Absolutely madness. That's what's going on in the world, though. Nothing we can do about it. So we've got Jack out on hire and Hector, and there was just no takers for Tia this week. Been really busy with Widdershins. Jane has anyway. She's got the second coat of blacking on, and all that remains to be done now is these extra anodes to cover those spots where the electrolysis has been having to go at the side of the boat. So let's get them welded on. Good morning, people, and it is an absolutely beautiful day today here, and my new best friend is wanting his breakfast. Come on, you. I think it's because I'm a little bit late this morning. He's not very happy. So that's you fed. Right, so little job that needs doing is Tia Dalma, one of our hire boats that I said didn't go out on hire, so I might as well get on with giving her an engine service. Where's the engine, you ask? Well, it's actually underneath the bed, and this is a major service, kind of the one that we do at the beginning of the year. So that means that I need to take out the carpet and everything to get to all of the workings of this boat. So let's get cracking. Oh, and I'm doing this while Jane's not here because she goes mental with me disturbing her internals on boats, that is. So let's get going. So that's all the carpet removed in the back of Tia to expose all the lockers that are underneath the floor at the back. So here's the power bank for the boat. It's 3 AGMs and a starter battery. Located underneath here are the isolator switches, neatly hidden away. The engine is a Beta 43, but unlike most boats, we don't have a conventional gearbox. Down here we have a pump. This boat's hydraulically powered, so this is the reservoir tank for it, and the control gear and a filter. And then at the back of the boat we have a motor. So instead of just a prop shaft, that actually goes out the back of the boat and has the propeller on the other end of it. And the reason for taking all the floor up was just to make sure everything was hunky-dory underneath there, but we also have a little grease nipple down there that I've topped up with grease, and I've also checked the starter battery, made sure that's okay. So the next job for me is to put most of this carpet back down so Jane doesn't go mental, and then start exposing the side panels on the engine so I can give it a service. Okay, so that's all the engine covers removed. I can get to both sides of it quite easily. First things first, let's get the fuel switched off and get the filters out. Nice and clean. Tilt the camera up there a little bit. So we can see from that my diesel's pretty good. There's nothing in that, no diesel bug or anything untoward. It's all good. On to the next filter. And again we can see from the secondary filter that's lovely and clean. That's the main engine one. The other one was the water separator. So that's all good. Let's get some new filters in there. You can actually just turn these around and put them back in that kind of a position, because it just seems to gather soot and dirt on this one side. But while I'm here, I always like to change them. As you can see, there's a bit of a difference in colour. Right, so that's that all serviced and put back together again. My new best friend's having his breakfast, so I'll wait for it to brighten up a bit this morning and get Widdershins back in the water.